Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Journey podcast, your place to learn real English through real conversations. I'm Tony. Let me start with a question. When was the last time you picked up your phone for just 5 minutes and suddenly 2 hours were gone? For a lot of Gen Z, and honestly for all of us, that's the daily reality. The moment you wake up, the phone is in your hand. Right before bed, it's the last thing you see. And sometimes, just one story or one post is enough to shake your mood for the whole day. That's why the idea of digital detox is trending. But wait, does it mean you have to throw away your phone? Nope. It simply means giving your brain a break, adding boundaries, and learning how to use technology without letting it use you. So today, Tom and Emily are here with me to dive deeper. We'll explore, do we really need a detox? What does it look like in daily life? And how do we actually stick with it? All right, let's get into the conversation. Tom, Emily, the mic is yours.
Hey Tom, how's your day going so far?
Pretty good, although I already wasted almost an hour this morning just scrolling on my phone.
Oh no, same here. I told myself just 5 minutes of Instagram while drinking coffee, but then boom, half an hour gone. My coffee was cold and I hadn't even finished breakfast.
It's so common, right? We all think we're in control, but actually, the apps are designed to keep us hooked.
Exactly. And the crazy thing is, it's not just the time we lose. Sometimes after scrolling, I feel worse. Like my head is buzzing, but my mood drops.
That's the hidden cost. You don't just lose minutes, you lose focus and peace of mind. And that's why people are talking more and more about digital detox.
But you know what? The word detox sounds extreme. Like you have to delete all your apps and go live in the mountains.
True, but in reality, detox just means taking intentional breaks. It's like a rest day at the gym. Your muscles need recovery, and so does your attention.
I like that comparison because honestly, our attention is exhausted. We wake up, check notifications, scroll before bed, even reach for the phone in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I used to do that too, but then I realized the blue light was killing my sleep, so I started charging my phone in the kitchen. At first it felt weird, but soon my sleep improved a lot.
That's such a good hack. For me, the first step was setting a no social media after 10 p.m. rule. Not perfect, but it stopped me from spiraling into endless reels before bed.
See, that's the essence of detox. It's not about quitting, it's about designing boundaries. I call them fences.
Fences?
Yeah, like 4 little walls that protect your focus. First is time fences. Decide when you'll be offline. For me, no socials after 10 p.m. Second is space fences. Keep your phone out of the bedroom. Third is task fences. Before unlocking, I ask myself, why am I here? If I don't have an answer, I lock it again. And finally, social fences. Tell friends your rules, like I don't reply after 9 p.m. Call if it's urgent.
I like that. And I'd add one more, an emotion fence. Before I pick up my phone, I ask, what feeling is driving me right now? If it's boredom or anxiety, I try a 1-minute swap. Drink water, stretch, or write one line in my journal. It sounds silly, but that tiny pause changes the habit loop.
Exactly, and that's how you avoid the 5 minutes becomes 2 hours trap. One method I use is called 2 locks, 1 task. First unlock, identify the purpose. If I don't have one, I lock again. Second unlock, do exactly 1 task, then close it.
That's genius. And here's another hack, the home screen diet. I moved all my social apps into a folder called Later. That extra swipe makes me think twice.
Nice! And don't forget notifications. I turned off most of them. Now my phone doesn't call me, I call it.
That's powerful. But beyond habits, I think detox also helps emotionally. Like when you see one story and suddenly your mood drops.
Yeah, that's the comparison trap. You see someone's highlight reel and measure it against your behind the scenes.
Totally. The fix isn't just scroll less, it's curate your feed. I unfollowed accounts that drained me and followed creators who inspire or teach. My feed feels lighter now.
That's a great point. Your feed is your diet. Garbage in, garbage out.
And here's the thing, detox makes space for other joys. I started doing offline Sundays. I spend more time outdoors, meet friends, or just read. At first, it felt uncomfortable, but then I realized how refreshing it was.
I do something similar, and for students or workers, I recommend study blocks. Phone in another room, set a 25-minute timer, then short break. Only check your phone after you've stood up and had water. That structure works wonders.
Yes, and for people nervous about phone calls, detox can also mean practicing real-life reps. Instead of hiding behind messages, make small calls, order food, confirm opening hours, or call a friend. It builds confidence step by step.
So true. Detox isn't just less screen time, it's more human time.
Exactly. And the benefits? Better sleep, sharper focus, calmer mood. You feel like yourself again.
So here's my challenge for listeners. Try just one small step this week. Maybe no phone after 10 p.m. or one offline Sunday.
And if you slip up, don't beat yourself up. It's not about perfection, it's about practice.
Right. Every time you reclaim your attention, you're building strength.
I love that. Okay, Tony, back to you.
Thanks, Tom and Emily. That was such a real and relatable conversation. I think the big takeaway here is this. Digital detox isn't about quitting your phone, it's about owning your attention. Whether it's setting fences, curating your feed, or simply putting your phone away at night, these small choices can bring you back better sleep, more focus, and a calmer mind. And since this podcast is also about learning English, let's look at some of the key words and phrases from today's conversation. Tom and Emily will walk you through them so you can not only think about your habits, but also grow your vocabulary.
All right, let's dive into today's key vocabulary. First up is scrolling. It means moving your finger up and down on a screen to see more content. For example, I was scrolling on TikTok and suddenly an hour was gone.
Next is doom scrolling. That means scrolling through negative or endless news or posts, even though it makes you feel bad. For instance, she kept doom scrolling late at night and couldn't sleep.
Now let's talk about notification. It's a pop-up message from an app that tries to grab your attention. For example, I turned off notifications so I could study in peace.
Here's one. FOMO, fear of missing out. It's the anxiety that others are having fun or doing better without you. Like this. He checked Instagram every 5 minutes because of FOMO.
Another is JOMO, joy of missing out. That means feeling happy when you disconnect and do your own thing. For instance, spending Sunday offline gave me real JOMO.
Let's add digital detox. It's a break from screens or social media to rest your brain. For example, I tried a digital detox last weekend and felt calmer.
Boundaries. These are limits you set for yourself. For instance, she set boundaries by not checking messages after 9 p.m.
Here's a useful one. Attention span. That's how long you can focus before your mind drifts. For example, my attention span got shorter after watching too many short videos.
Blue light. It's the type of light from screens that can affect sleep. Like this. Blue light from my phone kept me awake.
Melatonin. That's the sleep hormone in your body. For example, too much screen time lowers melatonin and makes it hard to sleep.
Curate. It means carefully selecting content or items. For example, I curated my feed to only follow educational accounts.
Overstimulated. That's when your brain feels too busy or overloaded. For instance, after hours online, I felt overstimulated and tired.
Reset. To start fresh again. For example, taking a walk helped me reset my focus.
Here's another, habit loop. It's the cycle of trigger, action, and reward that forms a habit. For example, grabbing my phone when I'm bored is just a habit loop.
Mindlessly. Doing something without thinking. Like this. He mindlessly opened his phone while waiting in line.
Binge, to do something too much in one sitting, like watching or scrolling. For example, we binged 3 hours of reels before noticing the time.
Offline simply means not connected to the internet. For instance, we had an offline day and it felt amazing.
Focus, the ability to concentrate on one thing. For example, turning off my phone notifications helped me focus on writing.
Finally, self-control. It means managing your impulses. Like this, it takes self-control to put your phone down at night.
Great job, Tom and Emily. And listeners, now you've got 20 powerful words to describe your digital habits and your solutions. Remember, language is like attention. The more you use it with intention, the stronger it gets. Thanks for tuning in to the English Journey podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And here's your challenge. Pick 3 of today's words, make your own sentences, and practice out loud. Until next time, take care, stay mindful, and own your attention.